Technology has impacted almost every aspect of our lives, and education is no exception. Today, we have been exposed to a lot of changes, especially in higher education. The days of a student sitting in front of an instructor are changing. Being able to complete lectures and assignments online is becoming more of the norm. As technology has changed, it has pushed education into the virtual world. With new hardware, software, and e-learning, today's courses are more interactive than ever before. From kindergarten up to higher education, we are seeing these changes. We still have a long way to go, but most adult learners have access to the internet, allowing them to take courses more at their own pace instead of in a traditional classroom setting. So, what is the purpose of technology integration? Technology integration is defined as the use of technology to enhance and support the educational environment. Technology integration in the classroom can also support instruction by creating opportunities for students to complete assignments, read their text, or test on a device rather than with traditional pen and paper. Technology integration is also the use of resources in our learning management systems for modules, classroom assignments, and other things. The adult learner can choose their resources, meaning if they like using a computer, a smartphone, a tablet, or a desktop, any one of those will work. What integration is not is using a managed instructional software for your class. Having students go to the computer lab without the teacher. Accessing the internet for non-scholarly video games. Special software for drill and practice day after day, not interaction. And it does not replace the teacher either. What are some of the differences between each of these? Some will deal with components, while others may deal with the design or the architecture of the class. At times, they can be somewhat confusing and mingle together in what they mean. Some people get confused about that. In some ways, you may see some of the terms overlap each other also. In each section, you will have a deeper understanding of each one of these items in this presentation. You will see ties to each other also um, with examples, different terms associated with integration from technology, education, instructional, and ICT. Terms you may hear are online learning or in blended classrooms, project-based activities incorporating technology, game-based learning and assessments, learning with mobile and handheld devices, instructional tools with interactive whiteboards, student response systems, discussion boards, LMS systems, software design and develop hardware devices, and learning models. Educational technology, commonly abbreviated as EdTech, is the combined use of computer, hardware, software, and educational theory with practice to facilitate learning. According to the University of San Diego, one important definition of educational technology focuses on the technological tools and media that assist in the communication of knowledge and its development and exchange. Examples are gamification, virtual field trips, AI, podcast. It can also be said educational technology also focuses on the theory and practice of utilizing new technology to develop and implement innovative educational approaches to learning and student achievement. In one sense, we're bridging the gaps. Instructional technology refers to the theory and practice of design, development, utilization, management, and evaluation of the processes and resources for learning. What is the main purpose of instructional technology? A blog from the LSU Online states, while the application and benefits of instructional technology vary widely, all instructional technology shares one main purpose: to create, engage, and effective learning experiences. and many applications of instructional technology have provided effective as in achieving this goal. What is Information and Communications Technology, or better known as ICT? Mary Kay Pratt states ICT, or Information and Communications Technology, is the infrastructure and components that enable modern computing. Although there is no single universal definition of ICT, the term is generally accepted to mean all devices, network components, applications, and systems that combine to allow people and organizations to interact in the digital world. It can also be closely related to an IT or informational technology. However, ICT is used more broadly. So, what does the research tell us? There's no question that technology has changed the way instructors conduct and perform their classes. COVID has helped push us more into that direction. We still have concerns with blended and online learning classes. In the culinary world, it's a little different. The top three areas of concern that would come to anyone's attention would have to be retention, completion, and engagement. Some research states that e-learning increases retention rates 25 to 30 percent. In most cases, as much as 60%. While retention rates of face-to-face classes are lower in comparison, somewhere around 8 to 10%. The nationwide average of retention rate is somewhere around 78%. One contributing factor of e-learning is it also allows the designer to create more interactive content, interactive applications, and assignments geared towards student engagement.